Hello, my name is John Walsh, and I'm here to talk to you about going to court. It can be a scary thing to do. Even adults get nervous about going to court, but it's not so bad if you know what to expect. Now, I've been in a lot of courtrooms myself, so I can show you what it'll be like. People go to court for different reasons. You might be here because you've heard or seen something, or maybe something has happened to you that the judge wants to know about. You'll be asked lots of questions. Just don't be afraid to tell the judge what happened, even if it's hard to do. Remember, when you tell the judge anything, it's very important to tell the truth. You may be wondering where you go when you go to court. You go to a building called a courthouse. In the courthouse, there's a room called the courtroom, and that's where it'll be decided if somebody disobeyed or has broken the law and what will happen to them. There are many different people who work in a courtroom. Each person has a special job to do.
All rise. Court is now in session.
One very important person is the judge. The judge is in charge of the courtroom and usually wears a black robe. Now, the judge can be a man or a woman. The judge sits behind a big desk that is higher than the rest of the courtroom. The judge makes important decisions and helps everyone follow the rules. It's the judge's job to find the truth. The court reporter usually sits in front of the judge. This person will be using a special machine to record everything people say so that everyone can remember correctly what was said in court. In order to make the court reporter's job easier, you must answer a question with real words like yes and no, not shaking your head or saying mm-hmm. You must speak as loudly as you can so the court reporter can hear and take down everything you say. Another person you'll see in the courtroom is the bailiff. Bailiffs wear a special uniform with a badge and they look like police officers. They're important because their job is to make sure everyone in the courtroom is safe. They also tell people to stand up when the judge comes into the room or leaves the room. It's their job to ask all the witnesses to promise to tell the truth. The clerk sits near the judge. Clerks are the judge's assistants. They keep the judge's papers together. The prosecutor is the lawyer that you've been working with. Their job is to prove that the defendant, the person accused of breaking the law, really did disobey the law. Prosecutors talk to a lot of people before the trial about what happened. In the trial, they try to show the judge what happened by asking all of the witnesses, including you, a lot of questions. The defendant is the person who is accused of a crime and breaking the law. They're not allowed to talk to you or to scare you. They will have their own lawyer called a defense attorney. It's the defense attorney's job to try to protect the rights of the defendant. The defense attorney can ask you questions, and you must answer their questions and always tell the truth. You may be asked to point to the defendant, and then you don't have to look at him again.
Do you see your neighbor Bob in the courtroom here today?
Mm-hmm.
Can you please point to him and describe something that he's wearing?
Right there.
In court, you are called a witness, and you'll sit in a special chair next to the judge. Your job is to always tell the truth, and that means to tell only what you really know. No guesses. If you don't know the answer to a question, say you don't know. You must speak up loudly and clearly. Use only words to answer questions, and always tell the truth. It's okay to take time to think about the question before you answer it. This is not a race, and you don't get extra credit for answering quickly. The most important thing is for you to understand the question and answer it truthfully. Now, if you're afraid, look at someone you know in the court for support. Take a deep breath if you're nervous. This will help you feel better. Now, you'll probably have a support person in the court. This could be a victim counselor or a child advocate. You can sit with this person while you wait to go into court and look at them in the courtroom. Support persons are there to help you feel more confident, and they're there to help you. Some courtrooms also have a jury. The jury can be 6 or 12 people who are asked to come to court to listen to both attorneys and all witnesses. Now, it's their job to decide if the law was broken and to tell the judge what they think. At lunchtime, they leave the courtroom and stay together, but they can't talk to anyone, not even each other, about what they hear in the court or what they think about it. When you go to court, you should wear nice, clean clothes. You do not need to dress as if you're going to a party. Now, be sure to bring a sweater because some courtrooms can get cold. Now, you may be nervous or even excited about being in court. You may want a break or you may need to go to the bathroom. It's okay to tell the judge that you need to do these things. Now, your biggest job is to always tell the truth. That means to tell only what you really know. No guesses. If you don't know an answer, say you don't. You must use words to answer questions and to remember what you saw or what happened as best you can. Now, at the end of a trial, you may have the chance to tell the court about how the crime changed your life. It's your chance to let everyone know about your real feelings. You can write how you feel on paper or explain it to the judge. Sometimes the defendant is found not guilty. Now, there has to be enough evidence to convince the judge and the jury that a crime was committed. As long as you tell the truth, you've done the best job you could. For more information, contact Kristi House at 305-547-6800 or National Children's Alliance at 1-800-239-9950.